Good morning from KMVT.
Good morning, Southern Idaho. Here's a look at your digital news update. Early voting begins today, and the Twin Falls County Clerk's Office is making preparations. Friday morning, the County Clerk's Office conducted its public pre-election tests for their ballot machines, where ballots are run through the machine to ensure the software can catch any errors. Clerks submit ballots that have multiple boxes filled in and ones that are blank to make sure the ballot machine can catch those errors. A commissioner says it's all about election integrity.
Obviously, we've had a lot of controversy in the past. There was some questions regarding election integrity and those kind of things. So these situations give us the opportunity to show how the system works, how reliable and valid they are. They actually test the process before we get to the voting.
In order to participate in early voting, voters need to go to the second floor in the county clerk's office to cast their ballot. The Idaho State Board of Education approved a 3.5% tuition and fee increase at each of Idaho's four-year institutions for the coming academic year. The move occurred during a special board meeting held Friday in Boise. Institution leaders based their requests on inflationary costs, increased operational pressures, and costs associated with state-mandated cost of living increases for employees. Here's a look at the tuition for the current year for the institutions starting at the beginning of the 2025-26 academic year. For full-time resident undergraduate students at Idaho State University, tuition will increase by $300. Lewis Clark State College students, tuition will also increase by almost $300. University of Idaho will increase by a little over $300, and the same for Boise State.
I think we arrived at the right place where we know we have to strike a balance between affordability for our students in this state and kind of continuing that with the reality there are hard costs in a number of ways that are increasing at our institutions.
Other actions during the board meeting included the board formally appointing Dr. Jeremiah Shin to serve as Boise State's interim president until the board names a new president. Current Boise State President Dr. Marlene Trump will transition to her new role as president of the University of Vermont after Boise State spring commencement next weekend. Idaho is famous for its potato industries, being one of the leading providers in the country, but there's a forecasted potato acreage decrease. Although potatoes have always been an easy sell, the Idaho Farm Bureau Federation is predicting a decrease in acreage for 2025. This will be the smallest acreage since 1952. Sean Ellis from the Idaho Farm Bureau Federation explains that the reason for this predicted decrease is basic economics. When the demand isn't high enough as the supply, there's not so much need of potatoes. But he says consumers won't notice an impact.
People won't notice that, your prices are not going to go up potato or way up or way down. But just because of the acreage shift, it's not going to have a monumental effect on potato availability of potato products or prices.
The decrease doesn't mean there won't be enough potatoes, and in fact, the Idaho Farm Bureau Federation says there will be plenty to go around. With summertime comes fun in the water, and city pool officials want to make sure you can splash without getting sick. At the Twin Falls City Pool, staff are preparing to open for the summer. The first item on their agenda is to take down the bubbles surrounding the pool. At the same time, they'll work to keep the water clear of contaminations for patrons, which involves keeping the water flowing and adding extra chlorine when necessary. The aquatic supervisor, John Pauley, says contaminations happen due to accidents in the pool, so they need to be proactive in prevention.
We've started implementing safety checks or bathroom breaks every hour during our open swim times so that we're giving kids a break to go to the bathroom so that we can decrease our chances of one of these incidents happening in the future.
The pool is closed Friday for the bubble to be cleaned. Now let's check in with meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for a look at your weather.
Hey, good morning, everybody. As we make our way into the Wood River Valley, we'll have mostly cloudy skies and can't rule out a shower for the day today. Temperatures will make it into the mid-50s for most of us. We're near 60 into the northern Magic Valley. Cloudy skies. Wind will be west-southwesterly and could be a little breezy at times as you make your way into the lower elevations, around 10 to 20 miles per hour, near 60 in Twin Falls and surrounding communities, with a 53 at Jackpot. And a little cooler into the mini-Cassia region, with most areas into the mid-50s. Still, with cloudy skies, a chance of showers, and could be a little breezy at times. And extending the forecast into the Wood River Valley, any showers move away for tomorrow, then becoming partly cloudy, high of 62. Lots of sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, upper 60s, turn into upper 70s by the end of the week, closer to 80 for Saturday. Another chance of some moisture for Sunday. And into the Magic Valley, we keep a chance of some showers through tomorrow morning and then turning partly cloudy, a high of 64. 75 for Wednesday with sunny skies, and we keep sunny skies for the day on Thursday with a high of 81. Making it all the way up to 86 for the day on Friday with partly cloudy skies on Saturday. Our warmest temperature up to 88, and near 80 it looks like the Magic Valley will remain sunny on Sunday.
That was a look at your digital news update. We'll be back with more of your local news today at noon. You can also send us story ideas by sending an email to news@kmvt.com.